Picture this, a chilling night in New Orleans, a lone figure strolling past the infamous LaLaurie Mansion when suddenly, a piercing scream echoes into the night. The figure freezes, heart pounding, as the scream reverberates through the deserted streets, a chilling reminder of the mansion's gruesome past. The figure dares to approach the mansion, drawn by a morbid curiosity. The air grows colder, the eerie silence broken only by the distant rhythm of jazz. With each step, a growing sense of dread washes over the figure. The mansion looms, a monument to the atrocities committed within its walls, its dark history seeping into the very ground it stands on. Suddenly, a shadowy form appears in the upper window, an apparition, perhaps the ghost of a tortured soul forever trapped in the mansion's tormented history. A gasp, a quick retreat, and the figure is gone, leaving the mansion and its spectral inhabitants behind. That's just a taste of the ghostly phenomena reported at the notorious LaLaurie Mansion. To understand the ghostly activities, we must first delve into the history of this ominous building. The LaLaurie Mansion sprang into existence in the year of 1832. Nestled in the heart of the French Quarter, this magnificent structure immediately commanded attention. It was more than just a building, it was a statement of affluence and power. Its grandeur was a testament to the opulence of its owners, the LaLaurie family. The mansion's architecture was a spectacle in itself. With its ornate designs and intricate detailing, it was an epitome of elegance. The grandeur of the mansion was a reflection of the lavish lifestyle of the LaLaurie family. The mansion was a beacon of wealth and prosperity amidst the vibrant cultural milieu of the French Quarter. It was a symbol of the high society lifestyle that was prevalent among the elites of New Orleans. But the mansion was not just a display of wealth. It was also a hub of social gatherings. The grand salons of the mansion often echoed with the laughter and chatter of the city's crème de la crème. The mansion was the scene of many a grand party, where the who's who of New Orleans society would gather. However, not everyone was privy to these grand social occasions. Behind the mansion's stately doors, a different story was unfolding, a story that was far removed from the glamour and glitter of high society. The mansion's grandeur was a facade, a mask that concealed the real face of the building. Beneath the veneer of opulence and elegance, the mansion was a house of horrors. It was a place where unspeakable acts were committed, where the line between human and beast was blurred. But behind its ornate facade, the mansion housed a dark secret. At the heart of the mansion's dark history is its infamous resident, Madame LaLaurie, a name that still sends shivers down the spine of New Orleans. Born into a family with a prominent standing within the city's Creole community, Madame LaLaurie was a socialite known for her beauty, charm, and wealth. She was married 3 times, with her final and most notable marriage to Dr. Leonard Louis Nicholas LaLaurie. Madame LaLaurie's societal standing, however, was not all it seemed. Beneath the veneer of refinement and elegance, rumors began to circulate. Whispers of a darker side to the Madame, a side that relished in the cruel and inhumane treatment of her slaves. In a society where slavery was commonplace, Madame LaLaurie's actions were said to be so brutal, so shocking, that even those who were indifferent to the plight of slaves began to take notice. Investigations were launched, legal actions were taken, but somehow, Madame LaLaurie managed to retain her slaves and continue her reign of terror. The true extent of her monstrous acts came to light on that fateful day in 1834. A fire broke out at the mansion, and as the flames were doused, the city of New Orleans was exposed to the horrors that lay within. Bound slaves showing signs of unimaginable abuse were found, and the city was left reeling in shock and disgust. Her dreadful secrets revealed, Madame LaLaurie fled to France, leaving behind a legacy of horror. But the echoes of her cruel deeds reverberate through the halls of her mansion, forever staining its history with tales of terror and torment. The fire of 1834 revealed the true extent of Madame LaLaurie's atrocities. Imagine the scene, a roaring blaze ripping through the lavish residence, flames licking at the opulence within. But what was unveiled amidst the inferno was far from the grandeur one would expect from a society matron's abode. The fire had stripped away the mansion's veneer of respectability, revealing a house of horrors beneath. As the flames tore through the mansion, the city's fire brigade made a horrifying discovery. Slaves bound and showing evidence of unthinkable abuse were found amidst the chaos. Their eyes held tales of torment, their bodies etched with the marks of cruel and inhumane treatment. The fire had not only consumed a house, it had exposed a heart of darkness. The news of this shocking discovery spread throughout New Orleans like the fire itself. A city that had been charmed by Madame LaLaurie's elegance and wit was confronted with the monstrous reality of her actions. The public's reaction was swift and severe. Outrage surged through the city, an emotional conflagration matching the physical one that had revealed Madame LaLaurie's true nature. In the years following Madame LaLaurie's departure, the mansion became a hotbed for paranormal activity. A chilling shift in the atmosphere, unseen whispers, and a spectral parade that seemed to linger in the air. As dusk fell, the mansion took on a life of its own, echoing with the past's tormented cries. The tales are numerous, each more spine-chilling than the last. Visitors and locals alike have reported seeing apparitions in the corners of their eyes, only to vanish when given a direct gaze. These apparitions are not your typical wisp-like ghosts. They take the form of humans, their faces etched with pain and despair, their clothes tattered and bloodied. Then, there are the phantom footsteps, the soft patter of unseen feet growing louder, closer, then fading into nothingness. The mansion seems to breathe with these spectral sounds, a haunting symphony that sends shivers down the spine of even the bravest souls. Perhaps the most chilling of all are the screams. They start as a low moan, rising into a crescendo of pure agony. These are not just sounds, they are echoes of a tormented past that refuses to be silenced. These screams, they say, are so real, so visceral, that one can almost feel the pain, the fear, the desperation. The mansion's spectral sightings are not confined to the night. Daylight hours, too, are punctuated with uncanny incidents. Objects move of their own accord, doors slam shut, and cold spots appear out of nowhere. The air is heavy, charged with an energy that prickles the skin and sets the heart racing. Yet despite the fear and unease, these spectral sightings hold a certain allure. They serve as a chilling reminder of the mansion's dark history, a past that refuses to be buried. They spark curiosity, a morbid fascination, drawing thrill-seekers and paranormal enthusiasts from all corners of the globe. Many believe these sightings to be the restless spirits of Madame LaLaurie's victims, forever trapped in the place of their suffering. Today, the LaLaurie Mansion stands as a chilling reminder of its gruesome past. Nestled in the heart of New Orleans, it draws curious spectators from around the globe. Its historical significance and eerie tales have etched it into the city's lore as a premier haunted location, captivating ghost hunters and history aficionados alike. The mansion's reputation has even permeated popular culture. Its harrowing tale has been portrayed in books, films, and notably the television series American Horror Story. The show's rendition of Madame LaLaurie's dark deeds has reignited interest and sparked debates about the mansion's haunted legacy. Yet despite its fame, the mansion is more than just a spooky tourist spot. It serves as a stark reminder of a time when humanity was at its worst. Its walls whisper tales of suffering and cruelty, echoing the cries of the enslaved individuals who met their tragic end within its chambers. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, one thing is certain. The chilling history of the LaLaurie Mansion continues to haunt us, long after the last echoes of Madame LaLaurie's atrocities have faded away. As we conclude our chilling journey through the LaLaurie Mansion, we'd like to extend our deepest gratitude to you, our audience. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of one of history's most notorious haunted houses. Your interest and support help us delve deeper into these captivating narratives, shedding light on the darker corners of our past. If you found this exploration of the LaLaurie Mansion intriguing, please consider giving this video a thumbs up. Your likes help us reach a wider audience and share these tales with more curious minds. If you'd like to accompany us on more chilling adventures, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We have a plethora of haunting tales waiting for you. And remember, even if you don't believe in ghosts, the echoes of history can still haunt us. Until our next journey, stay curious, stay vigilant, and most importantly, stay safe.